Welcome back. Check the Pulse podcast, episode 1. To all my current followers, thank you for staying along. Anyone new, I hope you like this episode. There's a lot more good stuff to come. We're going to talk all things business, all things economy, all things life, all things controversy. Anything and everything will be discussed. Remember, everything is opinionated at the end of the day, so allow people the freedom to talk. If you have an opinion that's against it, open the discussion. Try to avoid attacking people at the end of the day. No one's wrong or right. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. If you do have a strong opinion, though, about a certain subject, I'd love to have you on and we can discuss it. I like having a bit heated discussions just to hear, people's viewpoints and how they view maybe big ideas or big things that are happening right now in our world. Today's topic of discussion is going to be entrepreneurship. So for those that don't know, I worked in a corporate structure for about 4 years, and then I branched off into doing my own thing end of 2021, so just like after COVID. A big reason for that is that I realized, I didn't want to be reporting to someone. For example, when I was sick and things became very sticky during COVID, and my opinions about COVID are very strong and they're one-sided, to be honest. So I didn't agree with a lot of the rules that were coming out surrounding it. So in a way, I thank COVID for happening and being put into place so that I was able to push myself outside of my comfort zone and start my own business, or else for all I know, I would still be at that bank. Well, I was in a bank. So let's talk some pros and cons when it comes to entrepreneurship. Pros are the obvious. Everyone's gonna say you work for yourself, you get to travel when you want, you take as many sick days as you want, you get to work from home. I'm grateful my specific company, I own a branding agency, so we focus on content and all things branding. I don't need to be at a specific location, or I don't need to be in an office. I can work from my home, or like I said, I can work from the beach or the coffee shop. So it's great. So grateful for that. That's definitely a pro to it. The biggest pro to me is that everything I invest into my company is invested back into me. I'm not busting my ass and working hard for somebody else, for someone else to not even know who I am, to be a number in a corporate structure. For what? Step out of your comfort zone. Take that risk. If you're passionate about something, I've started things before and put money into things and they've went to shit, but you can't let that scare you, because having the energy that you're going to fear the money and hold on to the money at the end of the day will actually resist the money from coming to you. Take that risk, believe in yourself, because nobody else will believe in you as much as you do at the end of the day. So believe in yourself, start that business, and move forward. I'm not going to lie. Entrepreneurship, it's not the prettiest thing. It's not rainbows and dandelions, for example, I can take vacation when I want, yes, but am I really on vacation when I go? No. I'm working in the mornings from the beach. I'm still answering my work phone. I always tell people, I left vacation when I left my corporate job, because it's you're in corporate, you put your vacation days in, no one bothers you when you're away. You have your own company and you're on vacation. It's things still need to get done. Things need to get handled, managed, pushed forward. And if you're someone like me that will go the extra mile for your clients just to prove to them that you're grateful that they're working with you and that you can provide the best quality product or service that they can ever receive, you will do things like go the extra mile. Case in point, there was one time, I went to Costa Rica last year. I was on a boat, literally the snorkel on my forehead, about to jump into the water, and I had to submit graphics for a client and submit changes. I didn't tell the client, hey, I'm about to go snorkeling. They knew I was on vacation, but things need to get done. And most of the time, your clients will actually appreciate seeing you go above and beyond for them to get their work done. So, there's the pro, I can vacation when I want, but there's the con that it's not really vacation. There's not really a lot of time to disconnect. And even if you are disconnecting, you always kind of have eyes on what's going on, what your employees are doing, who's talking, what conversations are being had. You need to stay in the loop. You can't afford to not be in the loop with your business for X amount of days, And then there's pro, I don't need to report a sick day, but con is I can't really take a sick day so many days, because I still, like vacation, have to keep my hands on things and keep things going and keep things managed. Now, that being said, when you get to a certain point, you have administrative assistants, you have a right hand, you have a partner. So things can kind of get handled for you, even if you're not there. But definitely at the beginning, you're everybody. You're the accountant, you're the marketer, you're the owner, you're the administrative assistant, you're the executive assistant, you're everybody. So you try to deal with yourself and try to manage, your personal life, which kind of gets lost, and, your personal health kind of gets lost in the process too. But you quickly realize you need to manage yourself and your health in order for your business to succeed. Because if you're running on a drained battery, you can't give your business your all, which means you can't give your employees your all, which means you can't give your clients your all. So keep that in mind. So yeah, I would definitely say for every pro, there's a con. But my biggest pro is the fact that every dollar, every hour spent is put back into me. I'm not just another number in a corporate company. I work for myself. So all my efforts are going towards me. I know my end goal. I know my why. I know what I want to achieve. No one else needs to believe in me except me. And if you're an entrepreneur and you have haters, fuel it. Let them fire you up. Because at the end of the day, they're just jealous. They're jealous that they're not doing what you're doing, right? So let them fuel you and you'll be shocked. A lot of people closest to you actually won't support you or will have resentment towards you. That's just part of the game. That's all part of it. So keep pushing, keep understanding your why, and keep pushing forward and doing your thing, because you will succeed. Just believe in yourself. But I will say one thing, and I made a reel about this the other day. It's easy to lose motivation, but you have to stay disciplined. For me, growing up and playing sports my whole life really helped me, build, build that character of having discipline and having commitment and staying to things, even if it's not easy, and like showing up every day and like giving it your all. Because when you're committed to a sports team, especially as a high level, like I played a scholarship in post-secondary, I can't just call up my coach and say, hey, I'm kind of tired, can't show up to the lift today or to the practice. You got to go. And that really shows you like important, lessons in life and like things that you need to learn to push forward. I will say though, entrepreneurship is not for everyone. Everyone can try, and I encourage you to try. But if you don't have those things and those certain attributes that will push you forward, you won't be able to do it. You have to stay consistent. You can't rely on others to push you forward. You can't rely on others to do everything for you. So at the end of the day, it's your company. It has to have your vision, your mindset, your energy. Your employees will follow you. If you're a shitty leader, they're going to have shitty leadership towards them, and they're going to be shitty employees, right? If you're a bomb leader, they respect you, you give back to them, you make sure they're treated top quality, give them those bonuses, make them want to work for you, make the work environment happy. I find too many people get into entrepreneurship, make a lot of money, and then become cocky, and it's like, well, you work for me, you need to do this, or you work for me, you need to do this. It's not like that. Don't you want people to respect you? Don't you want people to look at you and be like, that's my boss. I'm proud to be working in this company. I'm proud for what this company stands for, their morals, their values, their vision, their mission. Your employees need to understand everything about your company to be fully, with their whole heart, giving you everything they got. You don't want miserable employees. What's the use in that? You might as well do everything yourself, So that's kind of just my spiel on entrepreneurship. To me, it was still like the greatest decision I ever made, and I will take every con that comes with it, because it just makes you a stronger person. It builds you up, and all the hardships and failures, because it's life, failure is inevitable, you can't run away from it, build you up. And as long as you can take on all of those hard things that come at you, for example, quoting a client, them never replying back, disrespects, doing a service for someone and them never paying you for it for whatever reason in their head, disrespects. In the beginning, you're going to be angry, but guess what? Look at it and be like, at the end of the day, that's a true testament to their character and who they are as a person. If people treat you like shit, the same way if you treat someone else like shit, you got to look internally, because you're unhealed about something and they're unhealed about something. So keep that in mind. I encourage everyone to try to do their own thing. Just make sure that you work on yourself and then work on your business, or your business won't grow without you being healthy and being able to work on yourself. Okay. I don't know if any of that really made sense. That's kind of my spiel. I went off on a rant. Let me know if you guys liked it. I'm going to drop the video. I'm going to drop some reels. Again, I'd be happy to have conversations with anybody. Remember, everything is opinion-based. I just speak on my experience. Yours may be different. So yeah, I'm opening up the convo. Follow, like, subscribe, do what you got to do. We're going to kick this off. We're going to get this going. And let's go.